Ms. Peter, and we know this from the new emails that we got last night, Ms. Peter changed the titles of Mr. Kearney's shows that were these 4-hour shows, Your Honor, that had innocent titles, like, you know, for example, Karen Reed case, where's Michael Proctor? Amiri King wants to fight Turtleboy, Canton updates, anti-Bev Cannoni out of control. So it's a title that encapsulates a 4-hour show. That was his work. Ms. Peter changed those titles, provided it to the Commonwealth, told Lieutenant Tully in the emails that we have about changing the titles, so they knew. And then they put those titles in as exhibits. We found this out, of course, after the McCarthy-Odell motion. And these titles are different. These titles are very incriminatory, and they suggest they impact Mr. Kearney's alleged intent to intimidate witnesses. The titles were all changed, and I can proffer up a spreadsheet of the actual titles and then what she changed them to in these attachments that, oh, gee, now we can't open them. So do the math on that, if I may approach, Your Honor.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, John.
And so we have now learned that we have a grand jury that was listening to these video clips with titles like, you know, I'm going to kick Colin Albert's ass. And that's just me paraphrasing, but nasty titles.
Give me another copy of this one right
here. Yeah. Trying to destroy Colin's life.
Here's the actual.
The actual title is Commonwealth tells more lies about John O'Keefe's GPS data. That's his real title. And these were suggested to be Mr. Kearney's expressions, which of course would be used as his bad intent. And they're false, and they're lies, and they were done, and we know this from the emails, from this Catherine Peter person.
Yeah, but so what does this have to do with?
So these are attachments that we can't open. There's an example of attachments that are exculpatory and incriminatory to the Commonwealth that we can't even open. So
these YouTube, oh, so on the side of the document where it has the link, your allegation
Right.
is that you can't open up any of these
no,
links.
no, I'm sorry. That's if you wanted to see for yourself. But the other two columns are what Ms. Peter made those titles
Yeah,
into.
no, I get that. I
And then
get that.
the regular
Yeah, no,
title.
she changed.
Yeah, and that was
This
used.
document, she changes.
That
the
was
name of
published
the
to the grand jury as Mr. Kearney's work. And it was even argued in Mr. Cosgrove's, one of his recent filings, he argued that, about how these things are so aptly titled, is what he wrote. You may remember that. And this is all false evidence.
Okay.
So, you know, this
What
is.
are looking for us to do with it, though?
I'm looking to ask to take you up on your offer to have a hearing on an evidentiary hearing where we bring these people in and we get to the bottom of how Ms. Peters' work for the Commonwealth went. And that also impacts, and see, this is all interrelated, Judge. We want Attorney Mello on the stand for this too, because he's the one that presented this false evidence
File a motion
to the grand
for all
jury.
of this. I'll take a look at whatever you file, but I think we're kind of getting off track a little bit in terms of what the
Yep.
Commonwealth owes you. That's what I'm concerned
Okay, I know, I hear what you're saying on that
Yeah.
issue, but we did file a motion, to disqualify Mello, who's been, you know, not able allegedly to be here, but he can be on Zoom. Whenever there's a hearing where Mr. Kearney's bail might get revoked, he's right on the Zoom watching. But, you know, that's another thing we'd like to do here today is ask the court to schedule an evidentiary hearing on
Gotta
our.
write a motion.
We did, Judge, I filed two.
For an
in the docket.
evidentiary hearing? Is it
Yes,
a new one?
yes, a motion to disqualify. We have two pending. In fact, Judge Rayburn, I believe it was, set the hearing, and he alleged that he was sick and couldn't come, and it's been in abeyance forever. So we have, Judge. I don't want to, you know,
When
bury
did I
the
talk
court.
to you with Mr. Cosgrove?
Sure.